Okay, Sean. So I'm doing this review for the iSpring RO system. I originally didn't get the alkali filter, but that's fine with me. So I use this for drinking, refrigerator, coffee, and then I put a bypass hose in there because I also use this water for growing. So I can easily hit a couple switches and change it over, and I have RO coming out of here, or I have alkali going through the alkali filter coming out. I also got the refrigerator kit, which worked great. I didn't lose any pressure. As you can see, my drain line goes outside, and I'll explain that in a minute. I did a test to see how much water I would lose, and then I also tested the EC on it. I know it has high concentrations of stuff, but I ran it outside into a rain barrel, and I'm using that to water my shrubs. I'm not watering anything edible, but my shrubs are fine, so I'm not wasting that water, and I'll show you what I did in a minute. And here I did buy a second tank, so I have two tanks in here. I got both tanks equal amount of pressure before I installed them. I completely drained them, filled them up. I can fill up a 5-gallon water jug in about 7 to 9 minutes, I think. I'm happy with it. The water's great, it tastes great. The length of time to get it is irrelevant. It's efficient enough. No issues with the ice maker, no pressure issues, no freezing. So that's it for that. So let me go show you real quick what I did with the other deal. So out here, here's that drain tube. I just ran it through a piece of irrigation, and I ran it inside of here. I got a submersible pump, so my drain just drips into here. I got a submersible pump. I turn it on and go water my plants. You can hook a hose up to it. The pump puts out a little bit of pressure, but I think one of those flex hoses might work, but this is fine for me. I just put it in here. I go water. I got a little shut off here. But if you can do it, great. If not, then I don't know what you're gonna do with your wastewater other than run it down. But I'm completely happy with it, and the customer service was awesome. Everything was just amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's probably been a couple of weeks since I've had this in here, but it was super easy to install. Follow the directions. Also, way over here where it says to leave that off, make sure you leave that off, install it, and then I ran it but about 4 gallons of water out of it, and it seemed to be beneficial. I didn't have a lot of error stuff in it. So that's it. The shutoffs, you can kind of figure out on your own. As you can see, I bypassed it. So I can shut this off, run RO this way, or shut this off and run it back through my filter. You see what I'm saying? So I'm completely happy with that. I got it on the shelf for support. That's it, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, iSpring. And also, thank the gals that ship my parts out pretty quick. And I appreciate everything you're doing in Atlanta. You guys are good people. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So I got my new iSpring pressurized RO tank. I hooked it up to my existing system, which is not an iSpring system. My old RO tank, the bag failed on it. So I did manage to keep the old valve here from my old tank, which fits the hose and everything that was there already. The iSpring one came with a valve that did not fit my existing hose, so I'm really glad I kept the old one, because it would have been really annoying to have to go and figure that out. I just wanted to be done with this. But I plugged it right in, and it worked right away as expected. So very happy with that. Was super easy to install. Happy they had what I needed on Amazon.
All right, how y'all doing? So what I did is I took the 1/4-inch OD line straight from the city water. It's pretty clean here, and attached it to my 20-gallon tank. And I went out to the local plumbing shop, picked up this robust shutoff valve. Man, it's fantastic, heavy duty. Attached it, of course, to this bad boy, tightened it down, filled it up from the city. Found out once it was filled, I got a small little leak there. So what I'm gonna do is I just emptied it. It was quick filling, quick emptying it, and I didn't have to use that precious RO water. And what I'm gonna do is now that it's empty, I'm gonna take this off, tighten this up about another 3/4 of a turn, so it'll end up top here. And I'm sure that'll fix this little leak. And then I'm gonna fill it up one more time to get rid of all that little residue that's inside this tank. And then I'm gonna connect it to the RO, and I won't have to blow through about 40 gallons of that RO water. All right, I suggest maybe a system something like this, and good luck.
Okay, here we have a review of the iSpring water filter. It works great. This water is delicious. It comes out a little cloudy at first, but it's just little bubbles in there from the filters. The only problem I've had with this thing, installation was super easy. The only problem I had is that the nut that goes on the back of this was not good, and so right now it's just sort of held in there by a system that I just made up. And then underneath the sink, it just looks like that over there, those things. That nut, I contacted customer support and they're sending me a brand new unit. And so the customer support is amazing, and I recommend you order this device. And John at iSpring Customer Service is the best.